Well, would you look at that? The first element to get a second video, just when I thought this would be impossible to occur, yet here we are. We got characters fanboy, fellas, so let's get to it. I don't know about you, but when this game first came out, I had a feeling that this game's tone would be lighthearted fun and not in a good way. Cause think about it, you're exploring different planets and spaceships throughout the game with a couple experts and a few noobs. Like, what kind of Star Wars slice of life spin-off plot is this? And then there's people dying over here and there and some blueberry sprinkles. Yeah, it has Honkai in the name, but that ain't enough to convince me. And then Penacony kicked in with So Glad with a raw yet refined man who ended up being a bartender? Wait, a bartender, let's go! For those who don't watch or remember the live streams, Gallagher was the third male character from Penacony to be revealed. I was really looking forward to knowing about this man and very enthusiastic to pull for him, but then they dropped his drip marketing as a 4-star and a healer. I'm gonna be honest, I was let down at first, but this man, the GOAT in the story. This man's role in the story was so good that if there's a way to describe the entirety of Penacony's story from top to bottom with just one word, Gallagher. Think about it. Penacony was about not trusting anybody. They might be something you think they're not. Like, this man said he was a 13-year-old bartender. Like, come on, dude, really? If he's 13, we're Google Gaga years old. Obviously, he's not that young because no young character in this game will have this of a fresh strip. I know he's not tidy up, but let's put that aside for now. He got the typical suit fit with the gown and straight pants, all right? Like my avatar over here, you know? Like, respect the drip, you know what I'm saying? Haha, wink, wink. Gallagher's strip is enhanced with his harness around his upper body and extra bells on his right leg and on his neck, which kind of resembles a neck. God dang it, another chest window. We're not doing this again, so moving on with his color palette. Now, can we all agree that his Lycon art was what got us interested in him? He looks like a cool, mysterious lone wolf guy with the browns and hints of red, while the lighter setting the mood of the room and enhancing his trades. Now that we get to see how he looks, well, the red pants kind of throws away our first impressions of him, but I like how the slight greens and golds on his suit makes him a bit more pleasing on the eye, so there's that. Overall, a very simple design that's straight to the point, doesn't have Genshin levels of unnecessary accessories. He's just a bartender who can take your partner from you. I speak from experience since he took my girl 4 patches ago. And female viewers, your dudes aren't safe either. Now's the time to discuss his kit. I know Gallagher's the second healer I've covered in these kinds of videos, but can someone explain to me real quick who allowed this man to be up there? Unlike other healers in the game who heal by a percentage of their max HP, Gallagher heals by a fixed amount, depending on the level of his skill. Regardless, it's a ton of HP for a 4-star healer. But his coolest and most prominent move is his ultimate. When using his ultimate, this man Wolverine swipes all of the enemies, or Argo swipes if you're a weeb like me, and inflicts more than 0.08% alcohol to everybody, which increases break damage received. After using his ultimate, Gallagher is advanced forward by 100% to further stab an enemy, inflicting an additional debuff that reduces their enemy's attack, while healing all allies in the process. While he has some downsides, for a 4-star, he's a super good unit for everybody if used right. Another character where I'm glad they're not a 5-star. Rest in peace, GOAT. You'll be forever remembered. On the topic of being remembered, let's move on to the next character. Right after this small update. While not much time has passed since my last video, a lot of things happened from then to now that it's been pretty difficult for me to explain everything in a cohesive format. So instead, I'll be summarizing all of it. Basically, I have family members visit us, and while it didn't hinder my creative process, I chose to spend time with them. Meanwhile, a crucial moment in my personal life spawned, and I need to take care of it. In the middle of it, my laptop stopped working. Yeah. Luckily, I had enough funds to quickly get myself a new computer and have most of my previous files from the old computer transferred to the new computer. Great! Now that everything's back to normal, I can continue with my regular workflow. I got sick. Nothing crucial to see the doctor, but man, those days were not the best. But here we are, back with videos and shorts, so I'd like to thank y'all for 1,000 subscribers. I sincerely cannot express with words how grateful I am for reaching this milestone. So, thank you so much. Now to talk about something I've had for some time. Since I have a decent PC now, I've been thinking about covering other games that I really enjoy, like Wuthering Waves, Sonic games, platformer games, rhythm games, fighting games, etc. You know the drill. Now before y'all unsubscribe, the Star Rail videos aren't going anywhere. I still love this game to oblivion. but I ain't a Hoyosho. I'm trying to keep my creative juices flowing and running, if you know what I mean. There's other games that I'd like to cover as well, but only time will tell. Oh, and a bonus reason. I have 2 dogs that have been with me for a decade by now. And recently, we got a 3rd dog. She's such a cutie. If only she wasn't biting me every time she sees me. That's enough yapping for me, so let's continue with the rest of the video. But make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the video so far and would like to see more videos like these. Dear Lord, this character was one of, if not the most requested character for me to cover by far. I even thought of making a video just about her. So glad it didn't have to come to that. But there's something I have to admit. From the couple of hours I spent on Impact 3rd trying to get the best character, I found Himeko to be alright, I guess. I liked her section in the story, that was pretty cool, but she never clicked for me. Her reincarnation in Starrier though, dare I say, what an interesting character we have on our journey. Sure, Himeko this time around hasn't been super involved in the story, a little bit of screen time in Belobog, a bit in Penacony, although most of it was in the hotel and literally nothing in the Luofu. But for those times she's been relevant, she's came in clutch. Then again, this is the character who repaired the Express by herself and has met countless people in her journey, so of course she's gonna have some tricks up her sleeves. Do not ask about her coffee, please. You will not look at coffee the same way as before. But if we could ask her something as a trailblazer, I'd say, Himeko, why are you so pretty? Not that I think about you, I kinda do, but really, take a shot from her coffee every time someone compliments her beauty. I'm not shaming anybody because oh my god, what a beautiful character. Show me official art where she doesn't look pretty. Exactly, you can't. But what makes Himeko so pretty in the first place, you may ask? First off, she's red hair. I've mentioned before that I'm a white hair enthusiast, but red hair characters always trigger a funny brain cell. Secondly, humongous black coat that definitely keeps her from catching a cold, and she's got plenty of gold accessories. My favorite one being her gold rose laying on her neck. And speaking of my favorite, one of the main things that I love about Himeko's design is her white gown. So majestic with all of its frills around her waist. Does it have a wide open slit? Yeah, but that adds up not to her slutty energy, but rather her beauty. I'm starting to sound like Argenti when he rips up the plan in his companion quiz. That's okay, nothing to worry. She won't remember anything that I said. Himeko's memory is very good. She remembers her awkward chit-chats with Pom-Pom. She remembers all the outfits she designed for March, how they arrive at Herta Space Station, and even the specifications for every single component of the Express and how they're assembled. Chad, am I cooked? So let's go through the arsenal that may slice my head off in Fortnite. Himeko is another all-rounded character with a somewhat solid kit. Her game plan is all about breaking the enemies to unleash her follow-up attack. In order to trigger it, you have to break 3 times, whether it be 3 different enemies or a single enemy 3 times. As long as anyone the team breaks, that'll count towards Himeko's talent. Once you break 3 times, Himeko will launch a follow-up attack that hits all enemies on the field. Oh, can I bring something up real quick? A lot of people point out that she has a pizza cutter to deal damage, but is no one gonna mention her suitcase? It's literally a freaking giant ice cream sandwich. I've been playing this game for a year and I haven't been able to unsee it. Ice creams aside, using her ultimate calls upon a satellite to launch a beam and nuke all of the enemies. Looks like someone liked the Independence Day movie a bit too much. All this is happening while she's casually drinking some coffee on the side, like the refined woman she is. Too bad she sucks. But if you're trying to beat the least fun mode in the game, Himeko will make sure you get those sweet and valuable J's on your account. Now we bow to the madam and move on to the final character for today. I remember the first time I saw a firefly when I was a kid. My family went camping with a group of friends, and for one of the first nights, we stayed up till the fireflies were flying everywhere. I remember being astonished by how cool it was seeing them glow all around the place. I so wish I could relive such a fond moment in my life. Fast forward to today, and Hoyoverse made a cute character by the name Firefly. And she's white-haired, silver hair, white-haired, same difference. What matters more is the things we could do for this girl. We will refund all of her credits, spend more time at her secret lair, take more than one photo with her. Hoyoverse, I beg of you, let us take more pictures with Firefly, and do anything to cure her disease, or at the very least not let her die a 4th time. Because as much as a lot of people love her, myself included, you gotta admit, dealing with Firefly is like playing Twister with 10 people. Penacony spoilers ahead, not that they matter, but you never know. Oh, she's actually a stowaway, but she knows Penacony pretty much from top to bottom. She even has a secret base where she tells us that she has cancer, which in and of itself is terrible, but let's hope she can enjoy life to its fullest. Oh wait, she's dead, never mind.
Hey yo, what the
What? Now she gotta follow Elio's script, but she wants to be our friend, but then she wants to date us? Like, make up your mind, girl. She's lucky to be such a cute character, dog. Like previously mentioned, her hair. I love the white to green gradient on her tips. It looks great both in-game and any hand-drawn scene. To add more to her cuteness, her pretty eyes. I know I talk a lot about the character's eyes, but the blue and pink colors of Firefly's eyes, yellow highlight, and the pink rim around her color pupils? Phenomenal color choices. Color pupil gang, rise up. Got your attention? Nice. Did you know Firefly has fireflies in her outfit? Mind-boggling, I know. I can't take this seriously, dog. But seriously, her design is also pretty simple. It consists of a white and green dress, a brown short blazer, gradient stockings, and small cute heels. Oh, and her headband. Can't forget about the most important thing. Overall, not much to talk about her outfit. I find her color choices more interesting than anything. Like the gradients, the greens and yellows, and the browns to add some interest to everything. Those colors are what allow this character to capture all of our hearts, despite her real purpose in life is to be a war machine. Those victims' last colors were the red of their blood and the white of Sam's armor. On that topic, this character is omega broken. Now there's a lot to unpack with her kid, so I'll summarize everything for you. Her technique alone, such a raw technique by the way, inflicts everyone in battle with fire weakness. This is because Firefly, or in this case Sam, whatever you want to call them, is a break focused character. Firefly has two different states, outside her enhanced state and inside her enhanced state. Outside her enhanced state, she consumes HP with her skill while gaining tons of energy, receives less damage the lower her HP is, and dispels all debuffs once energy is full. Inside her enhanced state, she advances forward by 100% while gaining tons of speed, increases her effect resistance so it'll be harder to be crowd controlled, like being frozen or imprisoned, inflicts fire weakness with her skill, heals herself, and ignores weakness type to adjacent enemies, allowing her to break enemies and constantly deal what the heck type of damage like it's nothing. Who greenlit this character after Acheron? Literally nothing in this game can outstand the insane nuke that is Firefly, unless it's a Trotter. They're basically now for me from Shield Hero. In those cases, Firefly, you gotta hold that out. But if you're still trying to talk about Star Rail characters, I made another fire video and more videos discussing characters from other elements. So be sure to check those videos out. Next video is gonna be about Wuthering Waves, so I'll see y'all there. Peace.